Anong gusto mong maging paglaki mo? Kung batang 90s ka, sanay ka ng tanongin ng ganyan habang lumalaki ka. Astronaut, abogado, architect, artista. Pero ngayong lumaki ka na, anong gusto mong maging? Not in your head, but in your heart. May sagot ka pa ba? Welcome to your Creative Reset, the podcast that helps you rethink how you live and work as we explore insights from human behavior, creative clarity, and biblical faith. Together, let's overcome self-doubt, find direction, and build a life with purpose and freedom. This is Danix Dumdum, your host. Now close those 16 open tabs because your reset starts now. Nung bata ako, una kong dream maging abogado. Hindi ko maalala kung dahil ba yun sa mga napapanood ko sa TV o dahil sabi ng matatanda, magaling daw ako mga tuwiran. Pilosopo daw ako, sabi nila mama. Pero habang tumatanda tayo, napapansin mo ba? Tumitigil tayong mangarap. Hindi dahil kontento tayo, kundi dahil napagod na tayo. Kasi life happened. Literal na sinapakan ng reality in the face with a chair. Gets ba? 'Di ba? Lalo na when you grow up in lack. Ang saya mo kapag may trabaho ka, may sweldo, may konting ipon. Tapos, mas masaya ka kung nakakapag-leisure ka. Pursue a passion, gimmick with friends, konting travel. Then, the world will tell you, be grateful. Huwag ka na masyadong maghangad. So, kahit na may mga gusto ka pang abutin, kahit na may mga parts sa'yo na gustong sumubok, mangarap, mag-desire ng mas malalaking bagay, natuto kang i-suppress yun. Natuto kang pigilan yung sarili mo. Kasi baka masaktan ka lang ulit. Baka hindi mo kayanin. Baka sabihin ng iba, ang greedy mo naman, ang privilege mo masyado mag-isip. Hindi yan para sa'yo. Kaya slowly, you start convincing yourself na okay na to, makontento na sa kung anong meron. Pero sa totoo lang, you didn't stop dreaming because life is peaceful. Somewhere along the way, you traded your quest for quiet survival. You stopped because it started to feel pointless. And maybe it's time to change that. So if you've been going through the motions of life, not frustrated, but not excited either, just indifferent, then this episode is for you. You know, the real reason you're not excited about life anymore, 3 things. Number 1, you stopped dreaming. Not because you wanted to, but because somewhere along the way, you started calling survival a success. Nung bata ka, libre mangarap. Pero ngayon, parang kailangan mo nang mag-ipon ng karapatan bago mo gawin yung mga bagay na gusto mong gawin. You started telling yourself things like, di pa ngayon, kapag stable na ako, pag okay na lahat, kapag may sapat na akong ipon. Pero kailan nga ba nagiging okay ang lahat? Ang ending nito, you buried your dreams somewhere between your morning commute and your rent due date. So, when you wake up, you work, you scroll, you sleep. Tapos bukas ulit. Let's be real. You didn't stop dreaming because you're contented. You stopped because dreaming started to feel expensive. It's too risky, it's too uncertain, it's too privileged, too fragile. Kaya ang ginagawa mo na lang, you romanticize quote-unquote contentment. But deep down, there's a part of you who wants to ask again, ano nga bang gusto ko? What do I actually want? The second reason why you're not excited about life because you're drowned by reality. Nalulunod ka na sa buhay mo. Life happened. Deadlines, bills, expectations, family pressure, may financial gaps, aging parents, health crisis, grief, and all the other things na pwede mong i-name about the life and the reality of you living in right now. The bigger your responsibilities, the smaller your vision became. Hindi dahil weak ka, pero kasi you've been busy surviving. Ikaw yung go-to person. You're the responsible one. Yung inaasahan kasi ikaw yung maaasahan. But when you're always the one holding it together, sinong sumasalo sa'yo? Minsan gusto mo nalang huminga. Pero wala sa to-do list mo yon, so hindi mo din siya magawa. And before you know it, your reality becomes your prison. You don't even think about your dreams anymore. Not because wala kang dreams. Pero kasi hindi mo na marinig yung pangarap mo sa ingay ng paligid. When you're drowning in reality, it's so hard to even imagine a better one, a better life. And the third but not the least of the reasons why you're not excited about life, because you've been hard on yourself and on life. Alam mo yun, let's call spade a spade. Hindi ka lang pagod. Pagod ka nang maging pagod. You're tired of being tired. Tired of trying, tired of failing, tired of caring so much and getting so little in return. So, anong ginagawa mo? You build walls, you dulled your expectations, you stop asking life to surprise you. Kasi mas nasanay kang maging realistic. Pero baka you're just being harder on yourself more than necessary. You don't allow yourself to want big things anymore because if it doesn't happen, at least di ka nag-expect. You won't be disappointed. But here's the truth. Being excited about life again won't come from pushing harder, doing more. It actually comes from being kinder to yourself and to what's possible. May mga bagay kang pinapangarap dati, pinagdadasal, pinag-ipunan, pinaglaban, pero hindi nangyari, hindi natuloy, or hindi naging sayo. From then on, something shifted. You're no longer chasing life. You're protecting yourself from it. So instead of being open, you shrink. Lumiliit ka pa. You underdream. You underask. You underestimate what God could still do. Yung ang taas ng standards mo sa sarili mo, pero nung minsang nag-fail ka, hindi mo na binigyan ng isa pang pagkakataon yung sarili mong makabawi. Sobrang baba ng allowance mo for yourself. Sobrang baba ng allowance mo for grace. For those things that we do not deserve pero binibigay ni Lord. You think it's being wise, but maybe pagod ka lang ma-disappoint. So now you call it maturity. Pero what if it's actually a quiet defeat? You know, in John chapter 10 verse 10, Jesus talked about what the enemy is doing. And in contrast, He told us ano ba yung mission niya, why He came down on earth. In this verse, Jesus said, the thief's purpose is to steal and kill and destroy. My purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life. Let's not water this verse down, okay? Ang purpose daw ng enemy is to steal, to kill, and to destroy. What? Ano yung isi-steal? Ano yung i-kill? Ano yung i-destroy? A lot of things. And those things could include stealing our dreams, killing our hopes, and destroying our future. Bakit? Para mag-fail si Jesus sa purpose niya. Kasi yung purpose ni Jesus, hindi lang naman to save tayo from hell. Ang purpose ni Jesus, why He came down on earth, is to give us this rich and satisfying life. He came to give us life. And not just a life of survival or routine, pero He came to give us a rich and satisfying life. You know, recently, I wasn't feeling too excited about life either. Kaya nga, nandito tong episode na to. Because I said to myself that I won't be sharing something here that didn't speak to me first. Feelings like this became more evident when I lost Mama. Ang dali kong mawala ng gana sa life, sa totoo lang. To stop trying, to get bored, to feel down. Then I realized the enemy is trying to steal what's in store for me. He was trying to use circumstances and lies to keep me from that life Jesus already gave. That rich and satisfying life. A life of peace, of purpose, of joy, of meaning. Yung klase ng buhay na hindi ka lang nag-e-exist pero may fire ka ulit, may drive, may vision, may reason to wake up. And if that's not what your life looks like right now, hindi ibig sabihin nun na hindi ka blessed ha. Hindi. There's a reason why you're listening to this podcast right now because deep down, alam mo sa sarili mo na gusto mong maging excited about life ulit. And here's the truth. Jesus already gave that rich and satisfying life, and it's our turn to discover more of it. Maybe it's time to ask, what does that rich and satisfying life actually look like for me? Because the same Jesus who saves us for eternity also calls us into that rich and satisfying life right here, right now. Hindi siya future, eternal life, life after this life. Hindi. Hindi siya perfect life, pero it is a rich and satisfying life that you can define for yourself. And si God, hindi siya intimidated by our disappointment. He's not surprised na manhid tayo. I've mentioned earlier na yung enemy gusto niya mag-fail si Jesus. Kaya he's stealing whatever he can sa buhay natin. But the great news is, Jesus never fails. Our hopes and dreams may, but He never does. In fact, He wants you to dream again. He wants you to discover ano ba yung rich and satisfying life na yun. He wants you to go and get that life. He wants you to dream with Him. So, if this episode hits something in you, na naalala mo ulit yung dream mo, naalala mo kung ano yung gusto mong magkaroon ka, naalala mo na, oo nga, I used to dream so big until I stopped, until nawala na lang ako ng gana, until I'm just working, I'm just, trying so hard. If you've been going through motions and wondering, bakit parang walang saysay? Why does life feel dull or flat? I just want you to know that there's nothing wrong with you. Dumarating talaga tayo sa time ng life natin na mapapatanong ka, mapapaisip ka, and that's just perfect. That's just fine. Kasi yan na yung overdue na reset mo. I've been quietly working on something behind the scenes, and I call it the reset method. It's not a course, it's not a program or anything super polished right now, but it's a process that I've been living and shaping for people like us who've outgrown the life they built. If this episode hit something in you, yung feeling mo, oh nga no, I'm no longer excited about my life because I stopped dreaming. Kasi napagod na lang ako na mangarap. Napagod na lang ako tuparin yung pangarap ng mga taong nakapaligid sa akin. O kaya, o nga no, I'm no longer excited about my life. Kasi, grabe yung struggles ko na nadodrown na ako, nalulunod na ako sa life ko. Yes, I get by. Meron akong sweldo, meron akong ipon, I can still travel and whatnot. Pero, at the end of the day, pag uwi ko from the travel, I experience na, eto na naman. If you can relate to that, na you're no longer excited on your life because you're hard on yourself and your life, huwag mong isipin that this episode is trying to attack you, okay? Because if you've been going through the motions and wondering why life feels dull or flat, I just want you to know that there is nothing wrong with you. Alam mo, dumadating ka lang dun sa overdue na reset mo na matagal mo na kasi dapat ginawa. And sabi ko nga kanina, you're in this episode because you feel and you wanted to be excited with your life again. I've been quietly working on something behind the scenes as well. And I call it the reset method. It's not a course or a program or anything super polished right now, but it's a process that I've been living and shaping for people like us who've outgrown the life that we have. And we are ready to design something that actually fits who we are and who we are becoming and who we wanted to be. So right now, I'm exploring a really simple version and I call it the Reset Sprint. So this is just 5 days, one-on-one, real conversations. Hindi siya group coaching, walang workbook, walang pressure. Just a space to slow down and reconnect with what you really want. And maybe take one honest step. So I haven't launched it yet. Wala pang fancy na sign up or anything like that. But if you've been feeling like, kailangan ko to, Kahit di ko pa exactly alam kung ano yung hinahanap ko, basta alam ko kailangan kong makausap si Danix, then maybe this is your sign. Message me on Instagram at Your Creative Reset Podcast or send me an email at yourcreativereset@gmail.com. Tell me anong part sa episode na to yung talagang nahook ka, and we'll go from there. Your creative reset starts when you stop calling it contentment. If deep down, you know it's not. Your creative reset starts when you finally say, Lord, I'm ready to dream again. Thank you for having your creative reset with me. I'm Danix. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who might need the same reset today. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the show and give it a quick review. It helps us reach more people who feel stuck with self-doubt so they can also find clarity and creative freedom. Sometimes, the reset you need is a return to who He made you to be. Again, this is Danix Dumdum, and see you on your next creative reset.